Hi, I'm Justin from the Sophos training team, and today I'll be walking you through the fundamentals of virtual private networks. I'll be covering this content at a high level, so make sure you refer to the resources linked in the description for in-depth information about this topic. Today, I'll cover the function of VPNs, the different VPN types, tunneling protocols, and the VPN supported by Sophos Firewall. A virtual private network, or VPN, is a secure, private network that connects two or more devices over the internet or other public networks. Devices can exchange data as if they were directly connected to the private network. A VPN uses encryption and authentication protocols to ensure data confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. Individuals can use a VPN to protect their online privacy and security, bypass internet censorship, or access geo-restricted content. Businesses can use VPNs to provide secure, remote access to their employees, connect to cloud services, and protect sensitive data from cyber threats. Now, let's discuss the types of VPN connections in use today. There are two main types. A site-to-site VPN connects multiple sites or networks, such as different offices of a business or a company's headquarters and its cloud infrastructure. It allows users to securely access resources on different sites as if they were all on the same local network. Site-to-site VPNs typically use hardware routers or firewalls to create a secure tunnel between the networks. On the other hand, a remote access VPN enables individual users to securely access a private network from a remote location, such as working from home or a public Wi-Fi hotspot. Users connect to the network as if they're physically present, giving them access to resources like files, applications, and printers. Remote access VPNs typically use software clients to encrypt and tunnel the user's internet traffic. VPNs use tunneling protocols to create and maintain a secure connection between a device and VPN server. There are several types of protocols, each with their own balance of security, speed, and compatibility. The one to deploy will depend on the specific needs of the user or organization. Let's take a look at the most common ones. First up is Internet Protocol Security, or IPsec. It's a set of protocols and standards that operate at the network layer and IP layer of the OSI model. It provides end-to-end security for all traffic passing through the VPN. However, it requires special software on both ends of the connection, which can make setup more complex. IPsec is considered very secure and uses hybrid cryptography, combining symmetric and asymmetric encryption and a pre-shared key or digital certificates to establish a shared secret between devices. For more information about cryptography, refer to our fundamentals video on the topic. Commonly, IPsec is used for site-to-site VPNs. IPsec creates a secure tunnel between two devices. A security association is negotiated between devices, which includes information such as encryption algorithms and shared keys. Once established, all data sent between the devices is encrypted and authenticated, ensuring that only authorized parties can access the data. IPsec uses two main protocols. Authentication header provides authentication and integrity checking for the IP packet header. Meanwhile, encapsulating security payload provides encryption and authentication for the payload. Together, these protocols provide strong security for data transmitted over the internet. Related to IPsec is Internet Key Exchange version 2. To be precise, this is not actually a tunneling protocol, however, since it functions like one, we'll discuss it here. IKEv2 provides high speed and strong security. It's widely supported by devices and operating systems, making it a popular choice for both personal and business VPN use. It's designed to work well with mobile devices and is used by many mobile VPN apps. IKEv2 uses IPsec for encryption and authentication. It can quickly re-establish a connection if the user switches from Wi-Fi to cellular data or moves between networks. IKEv2 also supports a variety of authentication methods, including digital certificates and pre-shared keys. Point-to-point tunneling protocol, or PPTP, is fast and easy to set up, and is widely supported by devices and operating systems. However, it's considered less secure than other VPN protocols and has declined in popularity in recent years. When a user connects to a VPN, their device establishes a connection with the VPN server using a PPP or point-to-point protocol connection. It then encapsulates the PPP packet inside an IP packet, creating a tunnel through which the user's device can send and receive data securely. Next up is L2TP IPsec, or Layer 2 Tunneling Protocol, Internet Protocol Security. L2TP combines the security features of IPsec with the flexibility of PPP. This is a popular choice for organizations that need to support a variety of applications and devices. It's more secure than PPTP, but can be slower due to the double encapsulation process. When a user connects to a VPN, their device establishes a connection with the VPN server using IPsec, which encrypts the user's data. L2TP encapsulates the encrypted data inside another packet with its own headers, creating a virtual tunnel between the user's device and the VPN server. The user's device can then send and receive data through the VPN server, which decrypts and forwards the data to its intended destination. Then there are SSL VPNs. SSL VPNs provide a high level of security and flexibility. They use SSL TLS, or Secure Socket Layer Transport Layer Security Encryption, to establish a secure connection between a user device and VPN server. One of the most well-known SSL VPNs is OpenVPN. Sophos Connect is based on this. OpenVPN is highly configurable, with many advanced features that allow for custom settings and routing options when compared to traditional SSL VPNs. It can also support multiple protocols, including TCP and UDP, and can run on a variety of operating systems and devices. However, SSL VPNs do require third-party software, making them more difficult to set up compared to other protocols. Lastly, Secure Socket Tunneling Protocol, or SSTP, is a proprietary protocol developed by Microsoft and primarily used on Windows operating systems. Like SSL VPNs, it uses SSL TLS encryption to create a secure connection between a user device and VPN server. SSTP is known to be highly secure and resistant to blocking, making it a good choice for users in countries where VPNs are restricted. However, it may be slower than other protocols and is not as widely supported by devices and operating systems. Now, let's talk about the different types of site-to-site and remote access VPNs supported by Sophos Firewall. Under the umbrella of site-to-site VPNs, we have IPsec, also known as site-to-site tunnel. This further divides into two categories. Policy-based VPNs encrypt traffic passing through the listening interface based on the firewall rule and the local and remote subnet specified in the matching IPsec connection. Route-based VPNs encrypt traffic passing through the virtual tunnel interface, established based on the configuration. Static, dynamic, and SD-WAN policy routes determine the traffic sent through these interfaces. Site-to-site SSL VPNs establish SSL TLS connections, also called point-to-point encrypted tunnels, between two Sophos firewall devices in a client-server configuration. An SSL VPN can connect from locations where IPsec encounters problems due to network address translation. Note, this should not be confused with SSL VPN remote access, which I'll touch on shortly. Next are RED tunnels. RED stands for Remote Ethernet Device. They provide a secure tunnel between a remote site and the Sophos firewall. RED tunnels can be achieved using a physical RED device, for example, SD-RED, or using two Sophos firewalls to create a site-to-site RED tunnel, or firewall RED tunnel, in a client-server configuration style. In Sophos Firewall, you can also configure remote access VPNs. IPsec Remote Access uses the same encryption technology as a site-to-site VPN. On the other hand, SSL VPN Remote Access provides a lighter encryption with less overhead, potentially resulting in faster data transfer. You can configure remote access IPsec and SSL VPNs to establish connections using the Sophos Connect client. And finally, there are L2TP, PPTP, and clientless SSL VPNs. These allow users to access services in areas such as network hardware, endpoint devices, and file sharing using a browser, without the need to configure a client in the user's computer. Remember, the main difference between IPsec and remote access tunnels are site-to-site tunnels enable secure communication between entire networks present in different physical locations, while remote access VPNs provide secure access for individual users to private networks from remote locations. So that covers our overview of virtual private networks. I hope you found this video useful. Let us know by giving us a thumbs up on TechVids. For more in-depth information, check out the resources in the video description. For further assistance, view and post questions on community.sophos.com and go to techvids.sophos.com for more great videos like this one. Thanks for watching.